His brains, his physical ability, his success operationally, and his leadership are all reasons I respect Marko. I respect Marko for the tremendous things he did and accomplished in his career. The things listed in the biography in your program. A career of unparalleled success and achievement. However, the reason I have a profound level of respect for Marko is for what he did not do. Let me say that again. Despite all his great achievements as a naval officer, I respect Marko the most for what he did not do. Let me explain. Clearly, as I told you, I'm a huge fan of Marko. I thought he had what it takes to rise to the top ranks of the Civil Engineer Corps and someday be a flag officer, or at least a flag officer contender. For those not in the Navy, another way to say this is that I felt Marko had what it took to someday be an admiral. I told him that more than once over the years. He is that good. He is that exceptional. However, the Navy makes its senior officers pay a heavy price for them to succeed. To be in contention for the top jobs, and then to be in contention for selection to admiral, you have to go where the Navy needs you to go, to take the jobs the Navy wants you to have. This process grows outstanding naval officers, but it is very, very tough on families. As a senior officer, your kids are most likely in their teens. Moving frequently to take the jobs the Navy wants you to have uproots your kids, moving you and them across country, often multiple times. It makes it tough for a spouse to have a viable, long-term career. Simply stated, to be an admiral, your family pays a stiff price. Yet many officers, most officers, certainly many in the audience today, myself included, have done just that. To go after the brass ring of promotion, as the saying goes, we ask our families to take one for the team, to leave a place they love early, to stay longer at a place they don't like, to bend just one more time, to make just one more move, one more disruption. And we do it willingly. Why? Our egos drive us on to want to reach the top. Our sense of self wants to see how high we can go. It wants to see if we are the best, if we are good enough to be a flag or a general officer. The prospect of promotion drives us on, even if others have to pay a price. Ambition and success in the Navy are addictive. And I'm not saying this is criticism. Far from it. The Navy grows us this way and selects officers who are competitive enough and motivated enough to seek to be at the top of the pyramid. Saying yes to the Navy is so much easier than saying no. Marko made a different choice. Not because he's not competitive, not because he's not ambitious. He knew there were bigger issues involved in this decision. For the good of his family, he chose to stay in San Diego his last several tours. He made a conscious choice not to uproot his family and cause great upheaval in their lives. He knew such upheaval was not the right answer for the Medved family. When he made that call, he knew what he was doing. He knew the price he would pay. The rules in the Navy on this are unspoken, but they're very clear. If he stayed in San Diego, he would never be a contender for admiral. His career would likely top out as a commander or captain, and that he may never get to be a commanding officer. Marko sacrificed his career ambition for the good of his family. Marko made the right choice. He has a wonderful family. Maria, his beautiful wife, has been a great partner and friend. She's been a loving, tenacious, caring, and supportive mom to their two kids, always their champion. Maria is without a doubt the genius, the piston, and the heart that drives the Medved family. She is the true superstar behind the superstar. And Jack and Carly, Marko and Maria have two fine, loving kids. Children any parent would be proud of. Kids that have thrived within the Medved family and the stability of the last several years. Maria, Jack, and Carly are a family we're sacrificing everything for. Marko made the right call. He put his family before ego. He subordinated his own ambition. He made a call that many of us don't have the strength or the good sense to make. He put his family first. Marko, because you did that, because you put your family first, that's the reason I have a profound level of respect for you. I'm humbled and awed by your choice. As I surmised 16 years ago, you're a much better man than I am. You made the right choice. Fair winds and following seas, my friend, as you move into the next and most exciting phase of your life. Thank you.